welcome to ProKonnect, first and foremost.
Hmm.
All right. I don't know if you've been following a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A friend of mine actually was interviewed from you guys, and
Mm,
I'm just like, let me check out this page, and then I did, and I'm like, oh,
right.
this is pretty dope.
And then now you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So then, if you've been following a little bit, I'll start off by saying that my name is Leroy. And thank you. I'm a part of ProKonnect. Thank you for coming on, as well as
Yeah.
Kim and Tembi and Nikki. What do you, first and foremost, what do you think about the page thus far?
I like it. I think it's so amazing that there's like a connecting space or a connecting point somewhere in Edmonton for like a
Mm,
bunch of people that have businesses or other creatives in the city, like have a space to kind of showcase and have some form of exposure for the
right,
city. So I
right.
like it.
Oh, perfect. Cool. Thank you. So then, I, I keep saying first and foremost, but that I've said so many questions. Uh, let's start with your name.
My name is Yasmin,
Yes.
and yeah, I'm the founder of Outro Clothing.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. That is a great segue to my next one.
Yes.
My next question. So, Outro Clothing, what inspired the clothing line?
Um, It's pretty funny that you asked me that because I've always like been into fashion or streetwear per se, but I never really thought that this is something that I could accomplish. It was kind of just like an unrealistic dream or something in the back of mind, like I can never do it. But as a kid, you could always say like, yo, I'm gonna be a fashion designer when I grow up,
Right,
but
right.
it's never really gonna happen. It was just kind of something like that. And like I am a business student, so I kind of knew I wanted to do something alongside business, but did not know what to do.
Right.
But yeah, so I guess I kind of just implemented that dream of mine, and I guess here I am.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you hope your outro to achieve?
Um, well, it is a streetwear based company, so I do see it being that. And just kind of expanding towards like the casual urban attire. But like if you're asking me in the long run, so my initial business plan, I wanted it to be something that would end up on a front or like a brick and mortar. But just the
Mhm.
way I've been analyzing economy lately and the industry crashing, I don't feel like it is something that I want to be a storefront. I feel like it is something that should just stay e-commerce because I truly believe social media will take over the world and
Yeah.
e-commerce will be our best friends.
Yes. Yes, it
Yeah.
will. All right.
Mhm.
So, why outro? I did, let's say a little bit of research that I did kind of
Yeah.
fell into my lap.
Yeah, can you please tell me what you thought, just being a
So,
person that never met me before and like what you got from my page?
from your page, it's
Yeah,
dope.
no, but like in terms of like the meaning behind it, but thank you.
The meaning behind it.
Hmm.
I so what I caught, what I held on to, and because I read it, like it wasn't. I read it. Let's say, okay, so I stalked your page way
Okay.
before we had you on ProKonnect.
Oh wow, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So that's why I was a little bit excited when Kim asked me to do it today. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't, yeah, no, cool, let's do it. I'm down, I'm down. But so what I caught on to was, I believe you had a phrase in there that said there is an intro
Hmm.
and then there is outro,
Outro. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I love that. I really, really love that
Thank
because
you.
I wasn't looking at, okay, so I wasn't looking at it in terms of like clothing, but in terms of um, anything you do, no one ever thinks about the outro. Like, how are you going to end it?
Yeah.
No one actually thinks about that. So I was
Hmm.
just like, that is a dope thought.
Hmm.
So I really, really liked it. And the clothing itself, like, Stephanie French is a close personal friend of mine, and I saw her wearing one of your
Yes.
sweaters. Yeah.
Yes.
And I was just like, okay, this little, like, a little, it's
Yeah.
dope. It's so
Yeah.
simple, and It's dope, honestly. So
Thank you. Thank you.
yes,
Um,
yes.
yeah, it's funny that you say that the term itself. I'll give you a little debrief about it. So you kind of got it like a little bit, but not quite so, but I'll explain it to you. So the
Yeah.
term outro itself, you did get the point that it is the ending. So it is the ending as in like when you're writing paragraphs, there's intro paragraph and outro.
Yeah.
Yes, you got that part right. But I kind of put my own twist into it, like this is the ending to mainstream fashion. This is the ending to following status quo. Like GQ and Vogue can't tell us what to dress like or who to be. And it's kind of like an advocate surrounding self-identity.
Mm,
So that's kind of like how I see it. Growing up, I always struggled with the person that my family wanted me to be versus the person everyone else wanted me to be. So that's
mm,
kind of where the philosophy ties in with self-identity and like creating a pathway, not only in terms of the fabric that you wear, but kind of something deeper than that.
right.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Hey, okay,
thanks.
that's dope. Okay.
Hmm.
See, like I was just even more excited right now. I was actually just really excited to meet
Thank
you.
you. Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay, so um, what's your biggest accomplishment thus far? Like, okay, before I get there,
Yeah.
how long has Outro been around?
Okay, so Outro was born, and I love to talk about Outro in a third person because I truly believe it is my baby. So it
Mm,
was born February 24th, 2018. So it just hit 1 year old. Like I hit my 1 year anniversary with
yeah,
it. So I'd love
yeah,
to like still think it's a startup. Like I don't think I'm anything big. Like I really believe that I'm still a startup. Like I
yeah.
am on the same boat as the people that started last week.
Right.
Really. So sorry, you were asking something, but I completely forgot what it was.
How long? Okay, so it
Mhm.
was
Yeah,
literally
how
it was
long?
how long you've been around? So about a year now,
Yeah, yeah,
little
about a year.
over a year.
Yeah, year
Yeah.
and a couple months.
Yeah,
Hmm.
no, I saw the whole like party thing. I missed it.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, like
um,
it was kind of everywhere, so I don't know. It's kind of hard
it was
to
kind of
explain.
everywhere. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
how did
I
I
made
miss
sure it
it?
was like when I do advertise things, I make sure it's in your face and
Yeah,
you cannot miss it. And it's like that annoying fly that you just try to like flick, but it's not
deflect.
going anywhere.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay, so in your year of being in business, what
Hmm.
has been your biggest accomplishment? Would you say?
Okay, I think that's me going back to still being a startup.
Mm,
I can say like I attended big things that I never thought I would have the opportunity of being in. Like I was recently just in the Western Canada Fashion Week as a vendor, so I think that's pretty dope. Like I'm like, damn, I could never think I could like be in a setting like that. Just really hitting the 1 year anniversary was a really big accomplishment because if you can bootstrap for like a year in your
mm,
company, that's like you made it. Because I
right.
kind of dived in like not knowing what like how the fashion industry really works in terms of
Mm,
like making money or advertisements or stuff like that in terms of fashion. So yeah, it was kind of a bootstrap for the whole year. Um, so I think having my 1 year anniversary was a really big accomplishment for me
yeah.
in my books. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, perfect. It's good. It's good. Okay. So then let's talk products. What
Yeah.
does Outro um, offer?
So like I said, it is a vibrant local streetwear brand. So I started off my birth collection with hoodies. Per se, I am such a hoodie person. Like if you know me, it's pretty much all I wear or all I own.
Mm,
So that's why I really wanted it to be a statement or my birth, like my startup to be hoodies. Usually people start with t-shirts and have like hoodies as an add-on, but I made sure my hoodies is a statement and like everything else is kind of an add-on. So I just have hoodies. I recently just launched hats. For my 1 year anniversary. So, and now I'm currently working on spring summer collection.
okay. So like
Tees and long sleeves. Yeah.
should we get like a little tease of what the spring summer
Yeah, that's
collection
actually,
is?
yeah, some like t-shirts, some long sleeves. So I just don't have release dates yet, but it's in the works. In the works.
Okay. So if I wanted to get my hands on one of them hoodies, I was about to say free.
Yeah.
I mean, if they are free though, if like mine becomes free, it's okay.
I'm like not at a stage in my life to be giving away free things, only because it's like I'm a student and we're all broke. So
everyone's trying to make money. It's
yeah,
totally
exactly.
understandable. It's always telling us money. So how would I get a hold of Outro Brand?
For locals, it's actually really easy. Honestly, you can like do it as unprofessionally as DMing me, and I'll literally link up with you wherever in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could go about the way everyone else does it and order it online.
Okay.
And I'm at a lot. I'd like to say I'm a lot at like a lot of different pop-ups or different events throughout the city. So
yeah. Okay, so you said online as in website?
Yeah.
And the website is?
Oh, outro-clothing.com, and you can find in the bio of Outro Clothing.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then for the viewers, like we'll link your account to the post that we'll make after this and find it through there.
Yeah.
Okay. So being a year in business, just to move back, what's your struggle? What has been your biggest struggle?
Honestly, quite a few actually. I say maybe one of the one things is feeling unmotivated. And it's really funny to say because people know me as that bubbly, like super motivated, cheerful girl, but I'm only human. So there's a lot of times where I'm like really down or just unmotivated to like work on my brand. As much as I love it, it's really you'll have days where you're just like, I don't want to do this, or I just feel uninspired. And things like that. I like to always like keep podcasts playing in my ear or just watching different business videos. I get really intrigued by stuff like that, or just reading up on business articles, quotes, things like that. Kind of being surrounded by loved ones is like a major one for me. What's something else I can mention that is a struggle? Like sometimes when you feel like you just put in work for something and you just don't get the like I don't want to say feedback, but the energy that's been put into the work, or it's just not getting noticed as much as you think you like. Because having a business or owning a business, you do put in a lot of time and money into it, and sometimes you just feel like, is it really like worth it? I feel like sometimes I don't get back what I put in, and then that's where it comes back to like listening to the videos and just always constantly reminding myself that this is not something that's going to happen overnight.
Perfect. No, thank you. I get that. I know I get that.
And it is like really patience, but I mean, we're all human. We want stuff like we want to generate revenue fast. Like it's just the way everyone's minds works.
Yeah, no, definitely. I know, especially like because I have friends that have started up a couple of stuff, and the thing with you is that we like immediate gratification. Exactly. Right. So if we don't get that, it's like okay, maybe try something else. Or so I definitely understand that. So I guess this is more to the creative side. How like what do you draw your inspiration from? Do you have a muse? What do you how do you come up with fresh ideas?
If I could say there's like brands that I look up to or per se would like Outro to be similar to, I would be more of like a Supreme babe, like kind of anything sold at Zoomies type vibe. Yeah, so not like a Louis Vuitton or Fendi, and not like a Nike or Adidas, but something along the Supreme, even Champion. So like simple, clean, not too much going on. One thing I really do stand for and is my motto is where comfort meets fashion. So I try to make it something that you could wear to college. Like I said, I am a college student, and something you could dress up and wear to the club. So it's like dress up, dress down kind of thing. You could rock some jeans with it, some sweaters with it, put on a little chain on it, a little Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I see. I
So
see.
something, yeah, basically something along those lines.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Hmm.
Let's see. Where we at? Where we at? What questions do we have here? All right. So I guess the close to final question is, what advice would you give somebody who is wanting to start a clothing company or a business in general?
Hmm. Wow, that's deep. Um, I would say honestly, never or try not to, because we're all human. And there's a lot of things that go on with like the whole mental health stigma, but definitely try not to give up. Like always find a way to just keep going. Keep going. Um, get out of your comfort zone. There's nothing I could really stress on like getting out of your comfort zone, because I know it's really hard um being that single person leaving the pack, or like interacting with people that's um not of, I don't want to say not like your color, or not someone you're used to. Basically stepping out of your comfort zone, start talking to people that you would never find yourself interacting with is a really big, because even though as bubbly and cheerful I am, it was really hard for me to get out of that comfort zone and start going to like events by myself. Like I started doing that. I started like actually really going to events by myself, handing out business cards on Friday nights, try to meet up with people like I would never meet up with or never cross paths with in my life. So definitely get out of your comfort zone. Um, always push through, and try, like if you find any form of like negativity or toxic energy, cut it off immediately, because honestly that little bit of toxic energy can really shift your whole mindset even a little bit, and you'll get to like, you'll start overthinking yourself and start thinking things that you've never really thought of,
Right.
just because of the negative energy that someone per se like said to you about it, you know. And also another thing, it's kind of hard to so having a clothing brand or having a business, you're gonna think that everyone is gonna like your things, or everyone is gonna like fuck with what you have. And at the end of the day, realizing that not everybody is gonna like your stuff, and not everybody's gonna like your clothes, and that's okay. In the beginning I was really butthurt, like having some close friends tell me that they don't really fuck with it as much as I expected them to. I just came to a realization that some things are not meant for everybody, and just
Yeah.
because they don't like it, it doesn't mean they don't support you. You
Right.
know what I mean? So at the end of the day, find that small target likes it, and just literally push on them, because at the end of the day, customers will come to you.
Right.
Like really just, yeah, make those, satisfy that small group of people. And yeah, honestly, like for me, a big thing was having God on my side. I truly believe I couldn't do
Amen.
anything the man above. So
Amen.
honestly, yeah, that's really it. Focus, stay on your grind. Um, toxic energy, negativity, gotta go.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's really it.
No,
That's
perfect.
the best advice I could give you.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was some good advice. So I guess that for me,
Hmm.
that is the end of my questions. Do you have like last words that you want to say?
Um, everybody in here, I hope everybody in here is following Outro Clothing.
Yeah.
If not, you all better be following Outro Clothing. Go tell your mom about Outro Clothing. Go tell your friend. Go tell your man.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
Go follow Outro Clothing.
Yeah.
We about to have a movement up in here.
Perfect.
Like, bad. Like, ain't nobody know how bad I want it.
Yeah.
So that's really it. I am so grateful and thankful for ProKonnect for wanting to interview little me. Like, what?
No, not
Um,
even. No, not even. Honestly, when I saw your name come up, I was like, yes, yes, it's happening. Yes.
thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. And I am so excited to see like where like the future takes ProKonnect, because like I said, this is a pretty dope platform, and I'm excited to see who you guys have next. I'll be
Thank you, thank you,
watching.
thank you. I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited to see where Ultra Clothing goes. because
Oh my God.
I'm trying to be buying Supreme before it
Ah,
became Supreme, you know?
thank you, thank you. You know, at the end of the day, you can say you knew me. You knew me if I ever blew up.
You know, I did. I was like, I interviewed Outro Clothing, like, way back when.
Nice.
You know, so it's like, no, perfect. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Yasmin, for coming on.
I
And thank you
appreciate it so much.
thank you for building a company, honestly, because I'm going to go get my sweater right now because this one's old. This one's done.
Hey,
So
yes.
I gotta go get a new one. And you guys have the I don't know what to
Not
call it.
yet. It's so funny. Everybody asks me about those masks, but that was literally a prop I did for my event. Like I did it the morning of my 1 year anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So yeah, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
it is
So
something in
then
my
I guess we're
journal
gonna have
that
to
I
link
feel like
up,
should, yeah,
and then I'll try to
definitely.
get one from you. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty good at like just I'm just saying. So, all right.
Thank
No,
you.
thank you
Yes,
for
the
coming
mask will
on so
definitely
much.
be coming up. Stay tuned. You better be following Outro. Yes.
Perfect. Thank
Okay.
you, Yasmin.